it's so intrinsically New York, but there's something Welsh in there, you know. There is. There's something very, very Welsh in there, and I can't put my finger on it. What is it?
It's Dave Edmunds.
Dave Edmunds.
The Welsh dragon himself.
I could hear him in the background. Of course, he's been producing you for a long, long time now.
About 10 years now.
10 years.
12.
What is so good about Dave Edmunds in that particular role?
As a producer
Yeah.
or as a lover? Oh, I mean, as a producer?
No, as a lover.
As a lover.
He's gentle.
He's sensitive. Well, he's Welsh, so he would be.
He's sensitive to our needs.
And he's sensitive to your needs. He's not selfish then as a producer. He's
No,
not
he's
selfish.
caring and tender
He's
and
a
loving.
caring, tender, loving producer.
Yeah.
He's always got cigarettes.
And he flies his tea in from Britain.
Oh, and you like tea, don't you?
Oh, love it.
You have a certain vestige of civilization and sophistication. Now, when you're dressed resplendently as ever, it's my pleasure to welcome Brian Setzer, Lee Rocker, and Slim Jim Phantom from the Stray Cats back together again after but how long were you apart? 6 years, 84 to 90, something like that, wasn't it? You actually split up.
Close, something like that. 84 to 88, 89. We got back together. I think we came over here, and then we toured around and kind of took our sweet time making another record. Partially because we wanted to use Dave Edmunds again and, you know, get the songs together and get the right studio and the record label and all that. So here it is.
Well, I'm not just saying that, but I might as well be completely obsequious. That was brilliant, that song. That was wonderful. That was just it's a really good song, actually, from the new album, which is called
Choo Choo Hot Fish.
What On Cue. Was it this 6 year period or 5 year period that you split up? It was a bit of a rock and roll split up, wasn't it? I mean, it was sort of, was it differences amongst you? Your egos got tremendously large, and you were taking far too many drugs, and you were drinking too much, and you were all sleeping with each other's women and all that. So was that what happened?
That's exactly what happened.
Right. Except for the egos.
Well, I'm delighted you're going to play tonight. And what's the first one you're going to do, Brian? What's the first one?
I think we're going to open up with my favorite guy, Eddie Cochran.
Next to Dave Edmunds.
Oh, well, you know, my favorite alive guy.
Whatever turns you on.
I'm having a nervous breakdown, a mental shakedown. See my hands how they quiver, woo! See my knees how they shiver. My whole body's in a jitter. I'm having a nervous breakdown. Went to see my doctor just the other day. Woo! And I'm about to tell you what the man had to say. Well, he said, baby, you gotta slow down. You can't keep a traipsing all over town. After giving you a physical check, I come to the conclusion you're a total wreck. I'm having a nervous breakdown, a mental shakedown now. See my hands how they quiver, woo! See my knees how they shiver. My whole body's in a jitter. I'm having a nervous breakdown. That's my best Eddie. Shattered nerves seen a better day. Well, no more movies or staying out late. No more trying me another day. No more drinking and a dancing today. Baby, you're gonna find yourself another date. Oh, I'm having a nervous breakdown, a mental shakedown now. See my hands how they shiver. Oh, see my knees how they quiver. My whole body's in a jitter. I'm having a nervous this brick town.
Oh, look at there. Here she comes. Here comes that girl again. Wanted to date her since I don't know when. But she don't notice me when I pass. She goes with older guys from out of my class. But that can't stop me from thinking to myself. She's sure fine looking, man. She's something else. Hey, look at there. Across the street. There's a car made just for me. To own that car would be a luxury. But right now I can't afford the gas. A brand new convertible is out of my class. But that can't stop me from thinking to myself. That car's fine looking, man. It's something else. Hey, look at here. Just wait and see. Work hard and save my dough. I'll buy that car that I've been running slow. Get me that girl and we'll go riding around. You'll look real sharp with a white top down. I'll keep right on and dreaming and thinking to myself. When it all comes true, man, wow, that's something else. Look at here. What's all this? Never thought I'd do this before, but here I am knocking on the door. My car's out front and it's all mine. It's a 41 Ford, not a 59. I got that girl and I'm thinking to myself, she's sure fine looking, man. Wow, she's something else.
Rockabilly!
Well, that's all right, Mama. That's all right for you. That's all right, Mama. Just any way you do it, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right, Mama. Any way you do. Well, Mama, she done told me. Papa done told me too. Son, that gal you fooling with, she ain't no good for you. But that's all right. That's all right. That's all right, Mama. Any way you do. That's all right. That's all right, now, Mama. Any way you do. Ah, da da dee 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 dee.
So what exactly is this rockabilly thing all about? What's it all about, this rockabilly? What is this rockabilly, generically? What is rockabilly?
What was it when it was first invented, you mean?
Yeah, whatever. Where does it come from?
Well, it comes from black blues and white hillbilly music.
Well, like
and
hillbilly sort of...
Hillbilly music.
Hillbilly music.
I guess it kind of melted together and formed rockabilly, you know? It was kind of like the wild sort of bad boy stuff.
The equation being rock and roll and country rather than rock and roll and blues. Rock and roll and blues would bring us rhythm and blues, and rock and roll and country, the more white influence would bring rockabilly, yeah?
Well, I got to tell you, there's a little bit of everything in it, you know? I mean, to me, what I hear rockabilly being is blues and country, you know, making that rockabilly sound, you know. Because rock and roll wasn't really born yet.
No.
You know? A lot of it came from that black R&B swing stuff they call jump blues, I think.
Who did that? What sort of artist? Would we know
Woody
any?
Harris.
Who?
Amos Milburn. And
Yeah.
Like Chicken Shack Boogie and stuff like
Well,
that.
Louis
Chicken Shack
Jordan.
Boogie.
Yeah, all that early, like Louis Jordan, Saturday Night Fish Fry.
Saturday Night Fish Fry.
The white
yeah.
guys were listening to that black stuff. You know, at
Is
the
you
time, the radio.
is or is you ain't my baby? All that stuff.
Elvis
Yeah.
was really into that. That last track, That's Alright Mama, might have been like the first rockabilly song ever, which is an Arthur Crudup, who was another blues singer, that Elvis was into hillbilly as well.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, so.
By the way, if you just join me, with me is Brian Setzer, Lee Rocker, and Slim Jim Phantom from the Stray Cats. They're playing live in the studio, just explaining what this rockabilly is all about. And Elvis was sort of the first actual rockabilly record. That's Alright Mama. Yeah.
Pretty much so, right?
Well, I hate to be on record as the first, you know, but boy, he was. Yeah, I mean, that's the stuff that nailed us to the wall. We heard the Elvis Sun sessions.
Well, what's the attitude? What's the rockabilly attitude then?
In 1992?
Yeah.
It's taken on all those years with it, you know what I mean? I mean, people now, it's not just they had nothing to draw from then. That was the early stuff. Now, I mean, it's come 35 years since then. And it seems that it's always big. It's the rockabilly attitude probably picked up a little from the punks and a little bit from, 60s sort of R&B. And it's turned into this sort of, it's more rock. It has more of an edge to it. It still includes a stand-up bass.
Which we've got over there.
You know,
Lee, yeah.
you have to have a cool haircut to go with it. I mean, that's
Which
just
none of
part
you
the-
have. Why?
part of the- At this point of the night, we don't. Gretsch guitars, and that's usually the key ingredients. But it's definitely taken on a harder edge, and it's gone. Different bands bring it in different places. Which is more than it ever had a shot for in the 50s.
Well, you've always looked pretty cool, Brian, and I love you. No, you've always looked pretty cool.
Well, thank you very much.
But because you, of course, played Eddie Cochran in La Bamba, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So did you enjoy doing that?
Yeah, I did. He's my hero, so I got to play him. And
Well, I gave you, talking about this rockabilly, I gave you got from the BBC gramophone library, the biggest in the world. It is. It is. What are we laughing at? It's huge. And I gave you this rare rockabilly, and you've been looking over them over the past few minutes, and you've chosen one which I'll play after you've played the next thing. The one you've chosen is Red Foley, Crazy Little Guitar Man. How's that go then?
it's probably the solo, something like this. It's got to be wacky.
It's got to get
Crazy.
crazy little guitar man. So I'll play that after you've played. What you're going to do?
Our crazy little thing.
You play your crazy little thing, yeah.
Hey, that would be a good one to do, huh?
Yeah, you want to do that one?
Crazy little thing called love.
Do what you want.
I don't know if we know it that well anymore.
Well, if it doesn't
Still
work,
know
if
it?
it doesn't work out, just stop and play something else.
You want to try it?
Yeah. Well, hell,
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, I don't know all the words.
Make it up. Make it up.
I think I'll tell you what. We'll try and get that one together in a minute. Let's do
you-
something off the new album
You
here.
chickened out.
Well, because
That was
I'm going to be
chicken
going.
That was chicken out boogie.
Should we
that
just
one.
go for it? What do you think?
Yeah.
All right. This thing called love, I just can't handle it. This thing called love, I don't get around to it, but I like it. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, it cries all night. This thing called love, I got I like it. Crazy little thing called love. There goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She gives me hot cold fever. Leaves me in a cool sweat. Yeah. You gotta stay cool, relax, get hip, get on my track, take a back seat, a hitchhike, take a long ride on a motorbike, ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. We need a bass song. I gotta stay cool, relax, get him, I keep on my track, take a backseat, a hitchhike, I take a long ride on a motorbike, ain't ready. A crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, he cries
rockabilly rockers, you. What about that? I've got a. Do you know Bohemian Rhapsody?
I think, wasn't that Wayne's World? I think.
Yeah, that was in Wayne's World.
We're gonna do it.
We'll just hear briefly. Crazy little guitar man, Red Foley.
And this little crazy guitar man is going to change his guitar string that he just broke.
Meanwhile, Red's going to sing for us.
Well, a red-hot band just got into town. All the little cats got to jumping around. Oh, one little kitty cat is standing in the corner. Just one look and I knew she was a goner. I gotta make you mine, you make me feel so fine. He's a crazy little guitar man. He's a guitar man. A crazy guitar man. A wild guitar man. A gone guitar man. Well, I love that rhythm so just to listen to him go. He's a crazy little guitar man. Well, all the little cats keep a begging for a dance. After one look, they didn't have a chance. Stood all alone with my teeth in a chatter. A good-looking cat said, baby, what's the matter? I love that fella so just to listen to him go. He's a crazy little guitar man. He's a guitar man. A crazy guitar man. A wild guitar man. A gone guitar man. Well, I love that rhythm so just to listen to him go. He's a crazy little guitar man. Guitar man, a crazy guitar man, a wild guitar man, a gone guitar man. Oh, well, I love that rhythm so just to listen to him go. He's a crazy little guitar man, crazy little guitar man, crazy little guitar man, crazy little guitar man.
Oh, you sure are a bunch of crazy chickens, ain't that the truth? That was, I'm getting into the lingo here. That's Southern lingo.
I never knew anyone who said that, man.
That was from your new album, Choo Choo Hotfish, and it was called Please Don't Touch. Very strong album it is too. The Stray Cats Are With Me. And before that, the legendary Red Foley with a song which delighted us all because it was actually quite good.
Wasn't he our bus driver, Red Foley?
I don't know. That was Red something else, wasn't it? Crazy Little Guitar Man. It was Red something. There was a film about him. Red Skelton or something. I don't know.
Red Shondice?
Probably, yeah. So when you actually cleaned up your acts now, haven't you? You all get natural foods and you go to the gym and you don't drink or take any of those drugs anymore and you look after yourselves and you may treat yourself to a medium dry sherry after a gig, but certainly not beforehand. And it's a completely different professional attitude now from the Stray Cats, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's real pro. I just had a nice greasy fish and chips down in Shepherd's Bush. It was great.
But is this because you're older and wiser and you don't indulge in all those things that you used to indulge in the early 80s?
Oh, well, I don't know. I just think, at 20 years old, everybody kind of goes over, haywire, going a little nuts and everything. And, it was a lot to handle at 21 years old.
Yeah, because you had enormous success, didn't you, in this country and then later on in the States.
Yeah, I don't know if we went more nuts than anybody else, but I think now our attitude is just kind of we can look back and we kind of laugh at the whole thing now. Not that it's a joke, but just that it's all the stuff that was so serious and we used to take so seriously now, just kind of shake it off, have a giggle at.
What sort of stuff did you take too seriously?
Well, like a bad review in the Melody Maker, we were like suicidal. But then no one ever told us that. No one reads that anyway, so it doesn't really matter, Yeah, with just that kind of stuff. If there was a bad photograph of yourself, oh no, but now it's
paranoid about stuff very easily.
Bad.
Yeah.
Right.
But you sort of, all that attitude, because you're older and wiser, and now you're all sort of well into your 40s, and you've sorted all that out, haven't you?
Well, about 43, 44.
What's the one you're going to do now? This is a band who have indeed opened for the Rolling Stones, the Clash, and Willie Nelson, but not on the same night.
Even better than that, U2 opened for us. I like
Right.
that one even better.
So they should.
And so did In Excess.
So they should. You two have been screaming at my door to play live on this show for weeks and weeks, and I won't have it. I will not have it. I said, no, the Stray Cats are coming in first. And
That's right. That's right, tough guy. This is the cocktail version of a very popular song.
Like an orange stray cat just sitting on a fence. Ain't got enough dough to pay the rent. Well, I'm flat broke, but baby, I don't care. I strut right by with my tail in the air. Stray cat strut, I'ma feel like Casanova, hey! Get a chill thrown at me from a mean old man. Get my dinner from a Gone Beach can. Yeah. Cats cry. Well, stray cat, you're a real gone guy. I wish I could be this carefree and wild, but I got cat class and I got cat style. I wish I could be this carefree and wild, but I got cat class and I got cat style.
Elucidate here.
This is how I spend my Wednesday nights anyway, you know, playing rockabilly records and songs anyway, I think. So this is a lot of fun. I like to play a new selection from Choo Choo Hotfish, Lust and Love.
The wind is blowing beer cans down a cold, deserted street. I feel as empty as those beer cans rolling past my feet. I can hear those Texas blues
from an out-of-tune guitar and a 1939 neon sign buzzing above the bar. I'm at an intersection, lost my direction, and I don't know which way to go. She left me on the corner of lust and love. Left me on the corner of lust and love. Me on the corner of lust and love. She left me on the corner of lust and love. Got an old tattoo dedicated to you, covered up with thorns, but the heart beats through and your name does too, forever on my arm. Each night I go walking through the darkness all alone, but I never get off that dirty old street no matter how far I roam. I'm at an intersection, lost my direction, and I don't know which way to go. She left me on the corner of lust and love. Left me on the corner of lust and love. Me on the corner of lust and love. She left me on the corner of lust and love. Underneath the streetlights, I strain my eyes to see the silhouette's reflection of a long black Mercury. Shadows on the pavement from the corners of my eyes fool me into thinking my bed is passing by. Intersection, lost my direction, and I don't know which way to go. She left me on the corner of lust and love. You're the only one I've been thinking of. Left me on the corner of lust and love. Left me on the corner of lust and love. She left me on the corner of lust and love. Left me on the corner of lust and love. Left me on the corner of lust and love. Left me on the corner of lust and love. 1, 2, 3. Long. Train ride 16 coaches long. Well, that long black train's got my baby and gone. Train, honey around the bend, bound down the bend. Train, coming around the bend.
Spaceman Man. Got my baby and gone.
The Stray Cats, Slim Jim Phantom, Lee Rocker, Brian Setzer.
Low down dealing in Memphis, a car game in a back room. I was looking hard at my last dollar, hoping lady luck would come by soon. They raised the bet limit, the cars are flying fast. I bet away my future, I already lost my path. I can't go back to Memphis.
Weren't they brilliant? The Stray Cats.
Great.